guys? Welcome back to Safari's Healing Channel. I'm your girl Safari. If you are new to this channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. This message is going to be for my earth signs and what is coming towards you guys in your career. These cards are flying out for you all. Okay, so you got the Fool card, the Hermit mode, Two of Wands, Four of Cups, and Seven of Cups. So for a lot of you, you all have been in this energy of making a decision. This is you all finally taking that leap of faith. This is you all, for a lot of you, you guys have really had to go in this hermit mode because in the past, you guys have had a lot of options. You guys have had a lot of different options presented to you. So, you know, the earth signs, they're very grounded. And they're more so, you know, materialistic. It has a lot to do with material wealth and things like that. So, you know, in the past, you all have been presented with a lot of different options. And for some of you, you were surrounded by people who didn't really have your best interests at heart. And it forced you to go into this hermit mode. I feel like a lot of you guys just got to this point where it was like, all right, I'm good. Like, I can't keep overextending myself or stressing myself out to the point where I just, you know, close down or shut down. And it forced you to be in this Four of Cups energy. You know, it is good to have a lot of options, but I feel like you all were in this energy of being overwhelmed with so many different options to choose from. Even when you were presented with opportunities, it was like you couldn't really see the brighter side of things. For a lot of you, this has a lot to do with your stability. You have been very unfulfilled with the options that have been presented to you in the past. But you're starting to narrow down what it is that you want to choose. And before, when it was very foggy and you didn't really know what was going on, you know, it was hard for you to choose. But the fog is starting to clear for you all. You all are being presented with a new offer, with a new opportunity. And you all are actually going to take it. You all are going to take this leap of faith. You all are making a choice. This Two of Wands energy is very, it almost feels like you all have been trying to decide between what's traditional and what you want your life to look like. It feels like some of you may have a lot of expectations of you to do things a certain way. And for the first time, you're wanting to do something that you would like to do. This is something very different. I feel like the message is just you going deep within to make this choice and go a different route than everybody's expecting you to take. In the past, you all have really had to go on this beaten path of always doing things a certain way, always being this go-to. Or for a lot of you, you guys have really had to just get a better understanding of why it is that you do what you do. Because for some of you, this is a very stable life that you all have had. It's stable. It was working. It wasn't bad. You know, you guys still had a garden in a certain sense. You guys still had that type of, you guys had everything that you need. It wasn't a bad situation. But you all were turning your back on something that you really genuinely loved. And that's what was making you feel so unfulfilled and confused because, you know, I mean, how could you not? How could you not be confused? There's nothing wrong with this garden. There's nothing wrong. You guys actually have a full-blown tree, a full-blown harvest, you know? But it was still, it was something deep inside of you that was telling you this isn't it. This isn't it for me. And instead of you guys just plunging forward like you normally do, I feel like this is the point in time where you really have to go in hermit mode. I feel like some of you are in hermit mode right now. If not, you're on the way to being in hermit mode to really get an understanding of where you are right now in life. Because like I said, you all aren't hurting for anything. You guys technically have a lot of stability, but it's not fulfilling. You're not fulfilled. And I feel like the divine is coming in and presenting you with a different offer, or presenting you with something that's always been there, but finally bringing it to light. I feel like this is something you guys had to really turn your back on. For some of you, this may just be a passion that you guys are interested in. This may just be something that, you know, would be frowned upon if you were to bring it to light. What is this? What is this that they had to turn their back on? What is this energy? Your emotions. Some of you guys may have turned your back on a certain love situation. Some of you guys are trying to choose between your sexuality also. Some of you guys may be attracted to the same sex, and that may be frowned upon, or you're afraid of how people would see you or perceive you. So you're turning your back on your emotions. You're turning your back on what actually makes you feel fulfilled. But at the end, it's only keeping you stuck. It's keeping you in this energy of I don't know, and confusion. But in the end, you all are going to decide to go with your heart. You guys are going to actually take this plunge and end up doing what feels best for you. You're already in the energy of making a decision. You're already in that energy. And I feel like you all are going to end up going for what you love. Taking that leap of faith. And, you know, like I said, this is supposed to be a career reading. But I do feel like this is tied into just being authentic to who you truly are meant to be. For a lot of you guys, you've been in this energy for a really, really long time. Having to turn your back on something that you love. Having to pretend like you don't care. Having to pretend like, you don't have what you already have inside of you. But in this moment, you guys are going to come to a point where you can't fight this anymore. You can't run from this anymore. And it's going to open you up. You guys are going to be at a point where you're going to have to express your emotions. This is somebody who's really in tune with who they are. They're in touch with what it is that they feel. This has a lot to do with emotions. So, some of you guys may end up going in a completely different path that people expect from you, but it's going to make you happy. This is your new beginning, and this is where things are going to start getting really good for you. What's the outcome of this? What's the outcome of them making that choice? What's the outcome of this? Page of Cups. Love. For some of you guys, if you are interested in the same sex, and this is something that you guys are coming to terms with, the more open you are with yourself, or the more honest and free you allow yourself to be, the more love you're going to end up attracting. And I feel like that's what you all are genuinely afraid of also. You're afraid of turning to this completely because you're not sure if this is something that would work. But what you don't know is, not only will it work and people will accept you for who you are and what you bring to the table, you'll also end up finding love. Somebody who's like-minded. Somebody who genuinely sees you for who you are. This is someone who's open. Some of you guys are going to end up getting that love offer, or some of you guys are just going to end up, some of you guys already have someone who you have in mind. And you guys are going to end up acting on those feelings. If this is for a career, some of you guys already know the path that you want to take, but this is going to be the moment where you actually step into that. And you guys are going to love it. So beautiful messages. What do you have for our earth signs? Change in direction. Goes right along with the message. It says, The changes you are experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You are protected now and in the future, so follow your path to the happy outcomes you desire. Beautiful messages. Beautiful message. So that's all I have for you guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. If any of this resonates with you, make sure that you like the video also. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.